Okay, right as I process and have the video come out, I find out that there's more to the trailer. So let's go ahead and go over the longer trailer. Unfortunately, this is not in English. This is the one that was posted an hour ago on the Spanish Namco website. So if I make a mistake, please let me know. We're gonna do this frame by frame. We're gonna do this the long way. Protector of the eternal name. I have no idea what that means. Okay, here we go. We'll do a full one first, and then we'll go through it frame by frame after. Okay, so we have some sort of phoenix. He might be the phoenix. Okay, he's right in the phoenix. He is the phoenix. Oh, that's kind of cool. Versus Kazuya. Okay, 2/mid. I saw a just frame spark. Straight poke into overhead. Oh, an extension. OTG. Uh-oh, season 2 buffs. Okay, oh, and carries a Lycan. Overhead like Forms 2, kind of similar to Victor. Hell Sweep Line, everyone's favorite. Power Crush Through, looking very like Zafina. Double slash space control option. Okay, we have a lot of sparks, kind of similar to Noctis. Okay, sidestep option looks like. Oh, into okay, so maybe he is Kunimitsu. That was a Kuni attack. That was a set up forward 4, which used to be set 4 in old games. Okay, parry through. Oh, into backsway. Hard to say. Oh wow, Lycan again. Okay, keep in mind these are not heat mode enhanced attacks yet. Oh no, a new wall blast stage. Oh no. Okay, spike into OTG again. Okay, that might be the mechanic for season 2. We'll talk about that shortly. Okay, so then we get into phase 2 of the stage, where we see the two like kaiju fighting against each other, which means maybe we'll get a wall blast extension. Nah, probably not. Well, it looks like it is. I know, we'll see. Okay, there it is. The heat burst and into heat smash, which makes sense. It drives with the trailers that have done before. Double slash. Wow, a lot of slashes. Okay, so maybe kind of like a Noctis 222 variation. There's sidestep 2 option. Okay, maybe high, but that looked kind of mid. Oh, interesting. That was Victor's heat smash low animation. Repurposed. That's a cool animation, though. Okay, there we go. Wall ground blast effect. Although interesting, the stage got bigger on this one. Okay, now we saw. Oh, looked like the Go or Gaunt. What's the character's name from Soul Calibur? He has an effect like that too. So it looks like maybe a little bleed over from him in Soul Calibur too. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and go through this slow motion. Obviously, this is the first time I've seen it. My apologies to the initial video that had come out. Oh, here we go. Let's see a little bit more information at the end too. Okay, it comes out next week. Costumes. That costume 3 is not good. Okay, Phoenix Gate is the stage, so it's interesting. Yeah, the initial stage with the wall blast effect looks like it's smaller than the final variation of the stage, which is a departure from the other wall blast stage, the one where you're falling from space. I can't remember what it's called, which gets significantly smaller on the final variation with the ground blast. But yeah, Phoenix Gate makes sense. You have the Phoenix attacking. Oh, interesting. There's like lava on the end. I assume it's going to be walled off, kind of similar to the to June stage, but Descent, but maybe not. I don't know. I can't see them adding like a wall blast on every part of that stage, right on the end, and a ground blast too. Okay, let's go ahead and go through this one more time, and I'll try my best to try to get everything going here. And we're gonna do this slow motion. I know I mess up with the sound, so let me turn down the sound before I forget. Okay, slow motion. So big overhead strike into a horizontal slash. From the animation, it looks like a guard break animation. So let's see, what's the frame data here? Okay, it's +0. It looks like they're recovering on roughly the same frame. No, I take it back. So here, you notice he's flinching. 1, 2. It's +1 or +2. So if this was Soul Calibur, that would be BA. So it's probably down to 1 or something like that in Tekken. Okay, so we have a high slash, non-counter hit, so maybe similar to like Knock This Up Forward 2, into a blue spark variation. So this probably is a Punisher then. Just same thing. We'll count all the frames here, but knowing frame data, it's probably I-14. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Okay, maybe it is 12 frame. It's either 12 frame or 13 frame high into a blue spark variation mid hit, which causes a wall splat effect. So this push away where they're doing like the old Superman is a wall splat animation, antiquated animation, but it's still in the game. Okay, so probably a back one looking very similar to Negan. Back one too, except now instead of a Negan mid slash, it's now a high. Although he cancels it, but from the initial animation, there is no heat mode here. He might have an install charge, but looking at the body, I don't see any sparks or anything on him to signify an install. So it looks like he cancels it, which is a really cool animation. I have to give props there. Into a big EX mode slash. So same thing. Does this cause install? I don't know. Oh, and then we have like the Phoenix strike after too. Okay, kind of cool. Let's go ahead and rewind that one more time. Oh shit. Yeah, so under slow motion, it actually, the YouTube player is kind of nice there. Okay, so cancels. Okay, so he's already recovered, so maybe about +4, +5. I'm not going to do the frame count. Okay, big overhead. So a 2 into maybe a 1 or a down forward 1. If this was Jack, that'd be a forward 1 input into the big pushaway slash. These type of flop states typically are also wall splatting type. So this is probably your strongest ender. So let's say you do a tailspin, then we go big swipe into big launcher for your carry, the little flopping rolling state sort of shit. Okay, so mid. So it looks like kind of similar to like a 2 forward, possibly with a Siegfried input into a big swipe, which that's a Siegfried attack. That's taken straight up from Siegfried, not Nightmare, who has a very similar attack. Also, almost a class 1 launcher. He's going really high. So this is class 2 technically. Now we have a Noctis teleportation strike. Noctis 2, kinda, into a dunk. So if we take this as face value of a character like Victor, this would be like a similar option to like EI-122. The issue with that, this downward kind of, I'm motivated, I can't think of the word right now, the Helmbreaker, it would be launch punishable. It's not -18 on block, but we'll see. Causing tornado spin. So against a standing opponent, to be honest, this probably doesn't cause an instant launcher. Airborne, of course, though. Okay, we have teleport forward into big horizontal slash, or sorry, vertical downward slash, and we see his weapon change from the more typical sword into now this weird bastard version of it. So notice it's kind of like a normal sword there into this weird Final Fantasy shit. Oh, and there you go, causing attack through animation. That looks like possibly Blue Spark, but almost certainly it's not. And then, of course, it's a very anime, swipe through. Okay, down 4, 3, 2. Okay, goes into charge. Now, that's the knock this up forward 2. So it causes instant spin. Weird that there's like a green effect on the end. Let me rewind that. Okay, so that's like some sort of weird slash, but that's Victor, or sorry, knock this up forward 2. Natural hit launcher, safe on block. Also, knock this up forward 2 has decent tracking to it. Okay, now he turned into a spear. Instant bound effect, so kind of similar to like a Victor down 1+2, almost certainly probably same input. Back 3, 2, so same thing, Victor. Okay, out of curiosity, I want to do the frame data on this one, because Victor back 3 is 17. So he's dashing up, dashing up, dashing up. Okay, he's already recovered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so maybe about 16, so very similar to like Victor back 3. Okay, back 3, 2, slight, and then he summons his Worgen to do a spinny spin effect. Keep in mind, this type of spinny spin effect wouldn't be a clean splat. This would be a kind of like a really quick hard knockdown kind of state where they can tech roll, so technically not hard knockdown, but it's usually like with same thing with a character like Kusumi. She would do her tiger attack and it would push you through and break walls and stuff, but it wouldn't be used as a wall splat attack per se. Okay, one jab option into big overhead. What, the big spark on it. Interesting also, I don't know if that was a red spark effect on the overhead, so this means maybe it can't be parried or power crushed, but I highly doubt it, but maybe. With that being said, if it is a guard breaker or a armor breaker, what do they call it in this game? It's probably super fucking launch punishable. Okay, running 2. Oh, straight punch. Interesting. Kind of like a lance style attack. Teleport. Okay, into the hell sweep. So yeah, he's going to have a hell sweep option into dunk and then Worgen attack afterwards. Like I said, the lightning and the ice kind of very similar to Noctis. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy lore. I know magic. Magic, right? So, okay. 3, 1. CD option. Okay, so he armors through the attack, and we have this big straight punch. And then that's it, right? Yeah. That's the end of his Power Crush. I just didn't want to see it as a launcher. Okay, 1. 1+2 probably, because he's using 2 hands. Okay, into the big challenge. Man, that's really fucking fast. So what's the neutral here? So, looks to be maybe about +0. Yeah, it's +0. They're recovering the same frame. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 20 frame beating the 443, which I think is like 23 or 22. So, that makes sense mathematically. So, big option. Probably 4, 1+2, which means he's not going to have a Noctis 4, 1+2, the homing attack. Big launcher, so this would be like a stronger version of Victor 4+2, which is a heat engager. But interesting, causing the big dunk launch. Okay, I don't know if that was running 2 or a forward 2. Into big 1 lifter, probably only like -12, -13 on block. Okay, there you go. That's probably running 1, 1, and maybe running 1, 1+2. Almost kind of similar to a True Ogre animation. Okay, incoming 4 for 2. Okay, so probably sidestep 1 or something. Big dunk. Back 1. Okay, 4. Okay, and there we go. We see the set up forward 4, but now causing tornado spin rather than attack throw. Okay, interesting. He has the wings out. So he probably, yeah, this is probably a half stance where he has maybe 1 or 2 attacks that he can perform out of it. So that kind of goes back to my like old video theory, like when's a stance not a stance, and that's when an attack can come out immediately after. So you just have to guess. It's like a half stance. Oh, okay, causing attack throw. Oh, interesting. Spicy animation, and that's not even heat enhanced either. So maybe it requires some precision, or maybe, like I said, maybe it's like set up forward 4. Okay, let's go ahead and skip ahead. Okay, so we are not under heat mode still. 1, 2, 4. So probably a high parry, similar to Lydia up forward 1, just like that. Big option, big swipe. Okay, that's not bad. I doubt it's a kick parry. It's probably a high parry. That's Tekken 8's MO. Okay, we have a big middle shoot. Probably a... Wow, that's a nasty throw. Probably a throw, right? Or attack throw. Woo! Yeah, that's pretty cool, though. Okay, what was that spin state at the end? Was this a combo extension or just the end of the animation? Nah, he's posing. That's no combo there. Okay, back 1. 1+2 or 2. Swipe high option. Okay, if he has a mid extension that's a launcher type, like a wall splat type after, these are typically -14 or -15 on block. So this mid palm is probably 15. So with that being said, if he has a quick mid palm, that means he's more analogous to a character like Geese, who can perform blue palm options, which are all launch punishable on block. So he probably has Geese penalties on quite a lot of his attacks. So we have a wall blast effect, where the Phoenix comes down and blasts the shit out of fucking Jin here. Kind of very similar to like a DOA kind of animation. Okay, he's pushed off the wall. Okay, so there we go. We have that like standing maybe forward 2, up forward 2. I can't know which one it is. Into a mid swipe option. Bunch of 2s in a row. You know, a la Noctis 2-2-2s. Okay, causing spin, so probably is 2-2-2. Off of stance. Okay, into a power crushed attack throw ender, ending with a 1. So maybe the stance 1, the forward advancing stance 1, or whatever it might be, 1+2 possibly, is your power crush attack throw ender of choice, so on and so forth. And then we have Nasty animation, too. It looks sick. Sorry, I mean that in a good way. Okay, so on the final round, or third round rather, we transition to the larger variation on the stage. So again, this is a little bit of departure where the stage actually gets bigger from the one we were falling from the sky, from space. And then we have them in the background fighting. I was thinking it was kind of related to their storyline, but in hindsight, it makes sense. So it might be just Jin has a special intro. I still am inclined to believe it's probably Kazuya and Devil Jin and Jin all probably have their own intro because they're all Devil Jin kind of characters. So okay, so we get the heat burst, plus frame option, +2. And then, okay, goes for the heat smash. We talked about this. Upward strike. Oh, we can look at the frame data now that I actually can do 60 FPS. So let's take a look at it. I predicted about 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it is 17 frames. 17 frame heat smash, which is okay. Usually the faster, the better. Here, obviously, assuming this is like Season 2 rules, it's no longer going to cause a wall splat, but would cause a wall break almost certainly as he performs his slash through him. Unless it goes completely... Okay, yeah, push him down. Notice the downward trajectory representing the fact that they got rid of the over-tuned, launching heat smashes. Thank God. Bless to you, Namco. Okay, so we see... obviously, now we're under heat mode. Everything you see here is heat mode enhanced. So he's in his install mode. Big overhead. So like I was saying, how there's bleed over on moves. This looks very similar to his heat burst, so probably back 1. Overhead option. NC went to 2. And then maybe you can hit confirm because see high option. Mid slash, or no, that's another high slash. Into another double 2-2. So probably your, maybe a 15 frame heat mode enhanced wall splat tool. They can hit confirm it, and then if you misconfirm, either launch punish ball and block or duck to launch the third hit, the high swipes after. Although maybe similar to Noctis / Kunimitsu, it's very possible that it has to do with if he does a double high slash or the timing is tricky, it might be hard to max punish it, but give it a week or two and probably should be feasible. Okay, there we go. Big swipe again. So maybe that's down forward 1. Maybe that's just down forward 1 instead of back 1. Under the effects of heat mode causes this advancing swipe type meta. So 2 option. Okay, so now notice how he doesn't go for the high swipe. He goes into teleport stance. Oh, he goes into a stripper pole attack. Interesting. Homing mid probably. Into, okay, like a back 4 or, what do you call it, for Victor, except he has an attack throw after, guaranteed. Although that looked like back 3, Yeah, back forward 2-1, sidestep right. Okay, sidestep 2, and then we seen the dunk. Okay, there's the blue spark. So again, heat dash cancel, interesting. So it probably is at least -14 if you can heat dash cancel it. But I wouldn't doubt it if the blue palm, the red spark for him is -15. So instead of you sidestep 2-1 and you duck it, kind of like similar to Brian, he has a more unsafe version, which is the spark variation. But like Brian, can be heat dash canceled for full launch. Okay, back 1, 2, teleport, and then we have a dunk line, 2 option into a lifter spinner. We've seen that already. Oh, interesting. And yeah, into almost like the Victor Hell Sweep. Notice how he ends with the upward laser, so it's going to be just like, just like Double Chin kind of variation. The only concern here I have, the question is this Hell Sweep going to require him to be in clean range? Or can, just like Double Chin, can be performed outside of clean range? The other issue or question I have, is this a launcher though? Right? He does the upward trajectory, it's possible. But is it a launcher like Devil Jin? I hope it's not. Maybe this is just an ender or knockaway wall splat tool. Granted, it's look how fucking far away they're getting knocked away, right? So maybe, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, minus frames. Okay, back sways. Oh, interesting. Instant spin back sway. So a better version of Devil Jin back 3. But what does he attack with? back 4 maybe, or up 4, causing instant launcher. Of course, back sway instant launchers are at least minus 15 on block. And then keep in mind, maybe that can only be performed out of heat mode, where he has access to the wings and shit like that, right? So yeah, teleport. Yeah, 1+2. Interesting. That kind of looks more similar to knock this 4 for 1+2. Notice, though, when he initiates the attack, this is a heat smash. So that is kind of brings up the question, what would be the said criteria for the heat smash? I guess in this case, the heat smash can only be performed at a teleport stance, I suppose. And then also, like I said, double slash, hopefully a homing move, which means maybe it's either going to be punishable or doesn't do anything. I don't know. There's a lot of questions on this one, because one of the major criteria of like heat smashes, especially in like end of season 1, is step ability. And if you can't step that has to mean it's like Mondo punishable. Also interesting, it's also causing the ground effect for the ground blast or floor blast, whatever they call it. Okay, so we have no heat mode now. Okay, big forward slash, probably 4+2. Oh, interesting, it's an attack throw though, so maybe back 1+2. And then yeah, he has the weird sword, and then he performs the anime swipe through Jin. And despite the fact there's like a lot of hits there, you got to remember like hit scaling's a thing. So this probably doesn't do a lot of damage. Oh, it didn't do the maximum one though. Interesting. Okay, so there we go. We see Groh, I think his name, Graoh, from Soul Calibur. We have the big swipe mid option. We can do frame by frame, but because of slow motion, we can't reliably count frames, so I'm not going to try. Probably counter hit. I mean, it looked pretty fast, right? He's beating CD1. So I-15 like Victor 1+2, maybe 16. The issue here, though, of course, is that it has a homing sprite on it, whereas Victor 1+2 does not actually home. So that's a little bit troubling. And then, yeah, into Rage Art. Okay, yeah, that was Clive Rosfield. He looks very interesting. We're going to be able to play him next week, so I can't wait to give him a shot. If he plays anything like Victor, anything like Negan, anything like, Noctis, he'll probably be a little bit hybrid of all 3 of them. It'd be kind of cool. I haven't seen too much Negan in this character apart from back 1, presumably, unless that's down forward 1. But we'll see. Oftentimes Namco won't show immediately everything that the character has to show, or present. Like for a time there when like the Negan trailer had come out, we never even saw a launcher with him apart from counter hit stuff. So we'll see. There probably is gonna be a little bit of Negan bleed over. We'll see. It's not Tifa, unfortunately, which was my prediction, but I also had assumed that we would see a King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, Final Fantasy character to be our guest character. So not super unexpected. Okay, that'll be it. I'm going to go ahead and upload this and then splice it, and then I'll see you guys next video.